guys, my name is Lily and welcome to your 7-day challenge. I've created this challenge for those who are wanting to reconnect with their bodies, feel stronger, and get into a consistent routine. These are the workouts and nutrition plans that have truly changed my life from the inside out, so I'm so excited to be finally sharing them with you all. No matter where you're at on your fitness journey, this challenge is for you. We have at-home workouts, minimal equipment, delicious and nutritious recipes, so I can't wait for you to dive into all the goodness. Day 1, I'll be taking you guys through a full body Pilates inspired workout. You don't need any equipment, just yourself and your mat. So starting seated here, feeling your sit bones into the mat, rolling those shoulders back, feeling the crown of your head lengthening up towards the ceiling. I want you to just turn those palms up on your knees, and we're gonna take a second to connect with that breath. So together, taking a big inhale through your nose, good, and then taking a long exhale out through your mouth, feeling those ribs come in together. I want you to place one hand just onto your ribs and your other hand on your lower belly. We're gonna get that core involved now, so take a big inhale through your nose. As you exhale, I want you to feel that lower hand come up to meet that upper hand. Starting to feel that hip to rib connection. One more just like that. Take a big inhale through your nose and a long exhale out through your mouth. Beautiful. We're gonna take that right elbow, bringing it down onto the mat. Left hand is going to reach over. Good. I want to take a moment here, just think of an intention so that we can come back to throughout this challenge, coming to the other side. Something that resonates with you, whether it's just to complete the challenge, or maybe you want to challenge yourself throughout each of the exercises, whatever it is that feels good for you. I want you to pick an intention, something that you can come back to. Good. We're going to do one more just like that, bringing that left hand down, reaching that right arm all the way over. Good. Coming all the way back center. We're going to make our way down onto our mat. So meeting me all the way down on your back. We're just going to go ahead and place those hands directly onto the mat beside us, having those feet hip bone distance apart. Good. I want you to place those hands behind your head. We're going to start with some core work. So taking a big inhale to start. As we exhale, we're going to bring that chin up, elbows stay wide, holding it here, a little form check. I want you to feel those ribs as they come together. That lower core is zipping up like a zipper, so there should be no space between your spine and the floor. Good, we're going to allow that lower core to really get involved here and turn on. Take an inhale at the top. As we exhale, we're lowering all the way down. Good, again, take an inhale at the bottom, exhale, lifting your head and chest. We're holding it here. Good, and then lowering down. This challenge is all about creating that conversation with our body, connecting to all these little muscles that we're working. Good, and finding intentional and controlled movement. 3 more like this. So again, the core is doing all the work to lift you up and lower down. The elbows are just wide. Your hands are supporting your neck. You have 2. And then on this next one, let's keep that lifted position. Holding it here, bring that right knee up to tabletop. That knee is above the hip, so it's not too far into the chest. And then that leg is in line with that shin. We're gonna lower that toe down as we lower our head. As we exhale, we lift that knee to tabletop, lift your head and chest. So we inhale as we lower. Exhale, we lift and hold it here. Good, for 3. Use that breath. It is a tool. It is going to support you in each of these exercises. In 2. Holding it lifted. In 1. I want you to extend that leg all the way out. Beautiful. We're going to lift it all the way up towards the ceiling. You lower it down. Good. You lift with control, keeping that core turned on. Lowering it down. For 3. Elbows are wide. In 2. Hold your leg lifted in 1. Take your left leg, hovering it up. We're going to take our arms in front of us. We're just going to scissor kick those legs for 8. 7. For 6, you got this. In 5, can you reach those fingers forward and lift up 1 inch? For 4. 3. 2. Ending with that left leg lifted. Go ahead, bring those hands behind your head, lowering that right foot down. Good, we're gonna bring that knee into tabletop. We're gonna tap our left toe down as we lower our head. Exhale, you crunch it up and lift. So inhale, lower. Exhale, we lift. You have 3. In 2, exhale, lift. Start to feel that body getting warm here. In 1, we're gonna hold it lifted, extend that leg up towards the ceiling. We're gonna lower our leg all the way down. Exhale, you lift. So inhale, lower. As you exhale, I want you to feel those ribs coming in to close each other. Almost like a corset, pulling those ribs in. For 3. In 2, you can do this. In 1, hold that leg lifted, take that right leg, extend those arms in front. Same thing, we scissor for 8. 7. For 6, you got this. In 5, come on, 1 rib higher. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Go ahead, bending that left knee, bring that right knee in. Bring those hands behind your head. We're gonna lower just our head down. Exhale, you lift, knees are in tabletop. So you inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. For 3. My core is already on fire. In 2. Staying lifted. In 1. Take that right leg, lengthening it out. Bring it in. Left leg extends. Bring it in. Head and chest stay exactly where they are. You reach and in. Extend. Come a little bit further with those legs for 4. 3. 2. You can do this. Stay lifted. In 1. Don't give up now. Take that right leg, extend it out. Your left knee's in tabletop. Right elbow's going to come to that left knee. Left elbow to left knee. We're alternating. And back. Good. For 3. Make it count. You showed up for yourself today. In 2. Feel the power of your body weight. In 1. Bring it center. Right knee comes in. We're going right to the other side. Extend that left leg. Take that left elbow to right knee. Bring it center. Take that left elbow. You rotate. You got this for 3. I'm dying here 2. I'm with you. We're in this together. In 2. Last one. You got this. Rotate. Bring it in. Just hold it here for 8. 7. Come an inch higher. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold it here. Extend those arms. We're going into those Pilates hundreds to end. So all options here. You keep those knees in tabletop. We're going to start to pulse those arms. We inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. We exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale and exhale. We're going to add a leg extension. Right leg comes out and in. Left leg out and in. Good. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. We exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. We inhale. And we exhale. Option, you keep those knees here or you extend both of those legs. Whew, my core is working. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring those knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug, just rocking in on that spine a few times. Beautiful. Catching your breath. You should be feeling nice and warm here. We're going to place those hands onto the mat beside us, placing our feet down. We're going to go into the glute work so we can give that core a little bit of a break. So taking a big inhale at the bottom. As we exhale, I want you to tuck and curl your pelvis underneath. So feel that imprint. Slowly lift all the way up, vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to lift those hips to a glute bridge. Take an inhale at the top. As we exhale, we lower down vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slow. Coming all the way back. We have one more like that. So just feeling that spinal articulation. Going all the way up, moving through each vertebrae, lifting up. Relaxing those shoulders into the mat. We lower down with control. And you have your final one. We're going to stay lifted. Squeezing those glutes. Good. Again, those palms are pressing into the mat as well as those triceps. That full body is working here. Good. So this time we're going to take a hinge. So instead of rolling through each vertebrae, we hinge those hips for a glute bridge. We tap it down. Exhale, you lift all the way up. So inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. For 3. In 2. Last one, we're going to stay lifted, holding our hips high, lifting our arms up towards the ceiling, stacked above those shoulders, palms are going to rotate in towards each other. We're going to lower those hips as we extend those arms behind us. Exhale, lift those hips, arms stack above those shoulders. So you lower down, reaching back. Exhale, we lift. For 3. In 2. In 1. Holding this lifted position, I want you to place those hands right back down onto the mat. We're going to put all of our weight into our left foot. That right knee is going to come up to a tabletop position. Holding it here, we're going to inhale as we tap our toe down. Exhale, lift. Option if this is too much, you lower those hips down and you just continue with a single leg glute bridge like this. The option is yours. You do what feels good for you today, focusing in on that form. You have 2. In 1, holding your leg here, extend your leg up towards the ceiling. Flexing your foot, we lower it down, point and lift. Flex and lower, point and lift. We're going to go for 3. Try to lift those hips even higher each time that leg lifts. In 2, and then that core is engaged without arching that back. Always checking in on that form. In 1, holding your leg lifted. We're going to bend our right knee as you tap your toe. Exhale, you lift. We lower and lift. For 3. In 2. In 1, hold your leg up to this like single leg glute bridge. Hips are going to tap and lift. We lower and lift. For 3. In 2. In 1. Holding that leg lifted, we're going to go into a calf raise. So lift that heel and lower. We lift and lower. Reach that leg up to the ceiling. For 2. In 1. Holding it here, bring that knee back to tabletop position. Good, we're going to lift those arms up towards the ceiling and stacked above those shoulders. Extending your right leg on a diagonal, arms extend behind. You bring everything back in. So we're reaching from either side of the room. You bring it back in. We're here for 3. Almost done with this side. You can do it in 2. In 1. Holding it here, we're going to lower those hips all the way down. Turn those palms so they're facing forward. Lifting your head and chest, we're extending that leg out. Bend through that knee, we're going to roll down. So exhale, bring those arms down. Lift that leg out. Bring it into the chest. You lower down. A little bit of core work again for 3. And lower. For 2. Last one. Holding that leg out. Bring it into tabletop. Bring those hands behind your head. We're going to alternate tapping those toes for 8. 7. 6. 5. So good. For 4. 3, you're doing amazing in 2. On this next one, hold that left leg in tabletop, lowering that heel. Go ahead, place those hands down. Keeping that leg in tabletop, we're going to lift all the way up into our single leg glute bridge. We're going right into the other side. So starting at the top again, hands are pressing into that mat. Inhale as you tap your left toe. Exhale, we lift all the way up. So we inhale as we lower. Exhale, we lift, keeping that knee stacked above that hip. In 3. For 2. In 1, holding that leg lifted, extend your leg up towards the ceiling. Flexing your foot, we're going to lower it down. Point your toes at the bottom. As you lift that leg, can you lift those hips even higher? So we flex and lower, point and lift. You got this. 3. In 2. In 1, really activate those triceps. It's going to support you here in this position. We're going to now bend our left knee, tap your toe, and you lift. We tap and lift. Beautiful. 3. In 2. I hope you're feeling this in that right glute. In 1, hold your leg up to the ceiling. Going into that single leg glute bridge, you tap those hips down. Exhale, we lift. Inhale as we lower and lift. For 3. Second side always flies by. We're already almost done. In 2. In 1, hold it here. We're lifting our right heel, calf raise and lower. We lift and lower. For 3. 2. In one, lower your heel, bring that left knee into tabletop. Lift those arms up, turn your palms in towards each other. Extending your left leg long as your arms extend overhead, bringing it back in. Extend, core is engaged, and in. So lifting those arms up, we're gonna really challenge that core even more. For 3, your weight is into that right foot. You have 2. In 1, holding that leg lifted, lower just those hands down, lowering your hips, bringing those arms back up. I want you to keep those palms facing forward. We're gonna lower those arms by your side, extend that left leg, bring that knee into tabletop, we lower down. So you lift your head and chest, find that extension, bring it in, and lower. For 3. Amazing work. For 2. Find this last one. In 1, extend that leg out, bring it in, take those hands behind your head. We're back to those toe taps. Alternate for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got it. Bring those knees in, lowering down, bring those knees into the chest. We're gonna rock on that spine a few times. It should feel really good, and slowly make our way to a seated position. So take a second here, grab a sip of water, whatever you need. You can pause me, join me back when you are ready. We're gonna take those legs out in front of us. We're gonna bring those hands behind us so your fingers are facing in towards those glutes. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna go into a reverse plank. So we're gonna lift those hips up, squeezing your glutes, open up your chest. This should feel really good. And then lower those hips down. We're gonna do 2 more like that. So lifting those hips up, opening up that chest, and then with control, you lower down. So without locking those elbows, I want to have a slight softening, holding it lifted. I want you to lower your hips an inch, bring that gaze forward. That right leg is gonna lift. Inhale, we're gonna lower it down. So we lift and lower for 3. In 2. In 1, lower it down. We're going right to the other side. Left leg lifts. We lower. We lift. For 3, 2, and 1. Lower it here, lowering those hips all the way down. Roll out those wrists. You can go from either side here. We're gonna make our way on to all 4s now. So coming to meet me on all 4s. Good, let's just take a little cat-cow before we go into this series. So I want you to take a big exhale, bring that chin in towards your chest. As you inhale, you arch through that spine, press that mat away. Good, 2 more like that. Bring it in, this should feel so good for that body. Arching through your spine. Last one, bring it in. And then we're gonna meet in a flat back position. I want you to curl your toes under. We're gonna lift up to a bear hover position. So holding into this bear hover, head's in line with your spine, core is engaged. We're gonna inhale as we lower those knees. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, and lift. You have 3, 2, in 1, hold your bear hover, knees come to the left. Bring them center, come to the right, and center. Bring it left. Good. So that oblique is now working to the right. Use that breath. 1 more on each side. Keep those knees low. We're now going to take our hips high to the sky, and then you bring it right back, transfer that weight back into those hands. Knees come to your bear hover. Lift it up, and bring it right back. For 3. In 2. You got it. In 1. Just holding your bear hover. We're just going to hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those knees. Let's just take a child's pose. Let those hands come forward. Let your head go. That series always gets me. Good. We're going to bring it back onto all 4s. Now going into some glute work. So taking our left knee to start, we're going to bring it up into a donkey kick position. So this left hip naturally is going to want to really just open up to cheat yourself. I want you to visualize an anchor pulling that left hip down so that our hips are square. Lowering your left knee down, exhale, lift it all the way up. So inhale, lower, exhale, we lift it up. For 3, in 2, in 1, hold that left leg, extending it out. I want you to extend that right arm in front, crunching that right elbow to left knee, and extend. Find that balance. If this is too much, I want you to place your hand down and just continue with that leg. Yeah, this is day 1. I want you to meet yourself where you're at, what feels good for you. This is your workout. No one is watching you. In 2, in 1, holding that arm and leg out. We're gonna inhale, lower both arm and leg. Exhale, lift, squeeze from that back and that glute. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. For 3, in 2, 1, holding that arm and leg lifted, lowering just that right hand. We're going into our Pilates push-up. We lower our chest down. Exhale, we lift. We lower and lift. You have 3. For 2. In 1, holding that leg lifted, come onto your right elbow. We're gonna take that left knee, crunch it in, and extend. That left knee crunches in, and extend it back. You have 3. For 2. In 1, holding that left leg where it is, little circles forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that knee all the way down. Give that left side a little shake. We're gonna go right into the right side. So switching yourself around, we're gonna now be working that right glute. So now coming to meet me on your right side, we're gonna start with that right leg in our tabletop position. So lifting it all the way up, bending through that right knee, softening into those elbows. We lift and lower. For 3, in 2, hold it lifted. In 1, extending that leg out, left arm extends in front of you. So without lifting that left shoulder into your ear, take it out of that ear. We're gonna crunch that left knee into that right elbow. Sorry, opposite way, I mean left elbow into that right knee, and extend, you guys know. Bring it in, and reach. For 3, you already know what's coming in on this side, so the second side is always easier, I promise. In 2, in 1, holding both that arm and leg extended. We inhale, lower both that arm and leg. Squeeze through that back and that glute as you lift. Inhale, lower, and lift. 3, 2, 1, holding both arm and leg lifted, lowering just that left hand. Pilates push-up, we bend through those elbows, chest comes down, and lift. We lower, and lift. 3, 2, you got this. In 1, lift all the way up, coming onto your left elbow. We're crunching in that right knee, bring it into that right elbow, and extend. Crunch it in, and extend back. For 3, without sinking into that left shoulder, I want to really press that elbow away from you. In 2, in 1, reaching, holding that leg back, little circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, other way, bring it back. 5, super small. 4, 3, 2, 1, lowering that leg down, giving that right leg a little pat. My glutes are definitely feeling it. We have a little plank series coming up next. You're almost to the end. You guys are doing amazing way to show up for yourself today. Coming on those elbows here. I want you to bring that left leg back, and then that right leg is gonna come back. We're in a high plank here on those elbows. We're gonna take that right leg, I want you to lift it all the way up. Inhale as you tap that toe down. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, lower. For 3, 2, in 1, lowering it down, bring that left leg up, same thing. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 4, for 3, press those elbows away from you in 2, 1, hold it lifted, holding it here. We're gonna just go ahead and bring those hips to the right, bring it center, bring them to the left, and center. 4, really let those obliques work in 3. If you start to feel yourself sinking into those shoulders, don't want to press away from those elbows in 2. Last one here. Holding in your high plank, we're gonna come on our right hand, bring it onto your left hand. We're gonna rotate to bringing that left arm up towards the ceiling. We're gonna bend through those knees as you sweep your left arm down by your side. Exhale, you lift those arms up, bringing it back to your high plank, opening up that right arm, same thing, lower those knees, sweep that arm down, lifting all the way up, bring it back. So we open, squeeze your back, your shoulder blades lower, we lift, bring it center, right arm opens, we lower. We have 2 more on each side. Let's do it. Finishing it nice and strong. We have our last little core burner coming up after this, and then we are done. Almost done with day 1 here. Feel how good you're gonna feel once this is done. Last one, lower. We lift, bring that hand down, just hold your high plank for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower those knees. Take a child's pose. Good. Just let that breath calm down for a moment. And then coming back on all fours, we have our finisher with our classic teaser. So extending those legs out. I just want you to extend those arms in front of you, roll those shoulders back. We're gonna roll down vertebrae by vertebrae, extending those arms overhead. So we're gonna start with that single leg teaser. So take an inhale, exhale, tuck that chin towards your chest. Lifting just that right leg up, extend those arms forward. We lower that leg down with control, extend those arms overhead. Same thing, left side, reach that leg up, extend those arms, we lower down. Again, same thing, just that single leg to start, reach that leg up, take those shoulders out. And then we have that left side, extend that leg. It doesn't matter how high that leg goes, how straight it is, just focusing in on that form. Option here, you take both legs or you continue with that single leg. So chin tucks in, reach those legs up, hold for 3, 2, 1. Extend those arms up. We lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. We have 2 more like that. Again, remember this is day 1, so this is something that you can work towards to get better at. It's not meant to be perfect. For 3, 2, 1, reach all the way up. We have our last one. Make it your best one yet. Tuck that chin in, reach those legs for 3, 2, 1. Amazing work. Reach all the way up, slowly lowering all the way down. Extend those arms overhead. Good. Bring that right knee into the chest. I just want you to give it a hug. Roll out that ankle. And then we're going to extend that leg up towards the ceiling. So option, you can bend that left knee for a little bit more support. Good. We're going to just walk those hands up that right leg and then lowering all the way down. Same thing. We'll lift it up and lower. One more. Reach. And then lowering down. We're going to bring that right foot on that left knee, grabbing behind that left knee for a figure 4. Just opening up that right hip flexor. Should feel really good here. Lowering that left foot down. We're going to extend that right leg, bring the left knee into the chest. Same thing. Starting with just rolling that ankle out. And then we're gonna extend that leg up to the ceiling. So again, remember you can bend that knee for a little bit more support. We're gonna walk those hands up that leg, lower down. 2 more, walk it up. And down, last one. All the way down, crossing your left foot, putting your heel on your right knee. You can grab behind that knee for a little bit more support. And then placing that right foot down, bring both of your knees into the chest. We're gonna roll all the way up. Good, we're gonna just come into all fours. Good, so lifting those hips up, I just want you to pedal out those heels. Good, it is so important that we stretch out our bodies, all those little muscles that we just worked. Bring that right foot forward, just lowering that knee all the way down. Letting that hip flexor feel a good deep stretch. Extend that right leg, let that head go. And then bringing it back, center, curling your left toes under. Take that right foot, bringing it all the way back. We're now gonna bring that left foot forward, same thing. Feeling that hip flexor. You can have that right knee on the mat. And then extending that left leg long. Bringing it all the way back, curling those toes. Take that left knee, bring it back, pedal out those heels. Good. Bringing your weight all the way forward, just lowering one knee at a time. We're gonna make our way to a seated position, just like we started class. Just rolling those shoulders all the way back. Taking a big inhale through your nose. And a long exhale through your mouth. Dropping your chin down towards your chest. I want you to bring that right ear towards your right shoulder. This is a good moment to come back to that intention that you set at the beginning of class. Good. Thinking of one moment that you're proud of yourself for throughout this class. Maybe you held a pose a little bit longer. Maybe you did an extra rep. Maybe it's just that you made it through the whole workout. Whatever it is, come back to it. Remind yourself why you are going to show up tomorrow, how good you feel. One more all the way around. And then finally bringing your head all the way back down, rolling your head all the way up. You should feel so proud of yourself for choosing yourself today, showing up on your mat. I'm so proud of you and grateful for you joining me in on this challenge, and I can't wait to see you for day 2.